Hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, lots of new conspiracy theories being born every day, but one that I've kind of been keeping my eye on is it new or is it old? That the 2020 elections were rigged. Now, FBI Director Kash Patel has entered the chat, and he's raised concerns that it was a plot by China. Now, if you're familiar with my channel, you know I have my eye on China, and I have for quite a while. I think everything else is a distraction, and China is our biggest threat. It's not Russia, Russia, Russia. It's China, China, China. And they've been very good at deflecting what they're doing. Russia doesn't have all kind of apps that Americans go gaga for, like TikTok, CapCut, Temu. Like Russia doesn't have any of that, but yet China does. When I say Americans, I mean North Americans. You know, and they've even been taken to task that Trump tried to do big tariffs on them, so he'd stop sending their crap here. And trying to shut down TikTok, and they've been in front of Congress. No, it's an American company. And then they were caught. No, they're sending American data back to the Chinese Communist Party, blah, blah, blah. So anyways, let's ask the cards. Is China was there any kind of election interference in 2020? Patel says his agency has found documents detailing alarming allegations, including claims of foreign interference by the Chinese Communist Party. I know the Chinese Communist Party is a big concern in Canada, Australia, New Zealand. Shall we begin? Five of Pentacles. Somehow, somebody's out in the cold in this. Somebody's out in the cold. Queen of Pentacles. Six of Cups. Ace of Cups. Six of Pentacles. I'm going to say, yeah. This is the payment here. Well, an ace is a yes, and this is an offering of peace, offering of love, I guess you could say. This is somebody you know from the past. Queen of Pentacles is manifesting something you want. Queen of Pentacles is the big manifester. So manifesting something you want, manifesting an election, manifesting a winner. I was looking to see because Biden won it and he's the King of Cups. So was this an offer to say, if we win the election for you, what will you do for us? Am I reaching? But here's the charity. Here's the distribution of funds. Three of Pentacles. Look at the money and working with somebody else to manifest something. Three of Cups on top of the Six of Cups. Well, look at that. Pentacles on Pentacles, Cups on Cups. This was an agreement with this is people working together. Pentacles is definitely creating something for an outcome, somebody teaching somebody something. This is in total agreement and then celebration. Three of Wands, triple threes, 333. Putting something out there and then waiting for it to return. Patience. And we all know communists have patience. They play the long game. Here's on top of the cup here. So there's the offer. And now you're just patient for what you put out to come back. Your ship is coming in. Look at this. Working with people, having an in close contact, and your ship is coming in. So was this money offered? Did the Chinese Communist Party or foreigners offer? I Four of Cups, big regrets. Four of Cups in reverse. Big, big, big regrets. I'll tell you, oh, the Fool. The Fool. I'll tell you one card I am looking for is the Moon, because the Moon is my China card. The Fool. Success. I got to cover up these boobies before I get in trouble. Great success. A worldwide success. So was there, like, look at all the cards showing, like the 333, like that, working with somebody else, working with a third party, being patient, your ship will come in. So that would be like the results of the election, and big regrets. This was never tried before. This was the first time they tried it, and it was very successful. The results they got were success. King of Swords in reverse, and Trump was not elected. There he is. King of Swords in reverse, the Emperor. The Emperor. So Trump was unsuccessful at becoming the Emperor. Should have he become the Emperor? I'd say so, because we have the High Priestess right after that. Secrets. Empress in reverse. There's the Moon. What did I tell you? There it is. There's the Moon. Queen of Swords. That is Hillary. Guys, if you don't believe me, go find a tarot book, and every card that I tell you what it says, go read it for yourself. This stopped Trump from becoming the Emperor. This is certainly a lot of secrets, and the Empress in reverse is, it's like no possibilities, right? There's no possible way that Trump could have won that election. And here, what did I say? Even before I flipped it over, China is my Moon card. There it is, upright in all its glory. Also, the Moon is illusions. So that election was an illusion. I've never read on it before, and it's kind of in the periphery, was it real? Wasn't it real? And then, it started to become a little bit stronger for me that perhaps it wasn't real when we had our election in Canada. And I went, whoa, 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 whoa. And then Australia, exact same thing happened in Australia. What happened in Canada, like almost word for word. And then I go, whoa, 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 whoa. What is going on here? That's also the contract. I wouldn't be surprised if Hillary had a lot to do with the contract. So I'm going to say that, yes, they manufactured that election, 100%, to keep Trump. He's right there, the King of Swords. He's the Gemini. He's in reverse here, to keep Trump from becoming emperor, which is the president of the United States. Everything was done in secret and in dark, an illusion. The election itself was an illusion. There's no possibilities for that election to turn out the way it did, with this Empress in reverse. And there's the contract. There's the legality of it. The Queen of Swords is legal words, contracts. What is it? The Electoral College, or whatever you have, whoever signs off and says, yes, this is the results of the election. There was a contract on that election. If this was in reverse, I might say, well, there wasn't really a contract on it. They may have had some interference, but they were lucky it turned out the way they did. No, there was a contract on that election. A contract that shows the results of that election. There's the moon. There's China. Kash Patel might be onto something here. All right. Well, it's a conspiracy theory. It's not political. We all have eyes to see what happened. Again, it was in my periphery and I was kind of meh about it. But once I saw what was happening in Canada and Australia, I started to open my eyes to what elections were. And I've been watching this Kash Patel enter the chat, been reading a few things, and I thought, oh, let's read on it. Cards are quite clear. All right, YouTube's going to show you a video you possibly haven't seen. Why don't you click on that, and I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching. Take good care. Bye.